many people that have been through worse stuff than I went through, and they just like run around so free, and they're just so cool, and I just love them so much. But this camp has changed me for the better, because when I was younger, I would be the type of person that would stare at somebody else if they had something wrong with them. But then when I became the one that was stared at, I couldn't handle it anymore. And then when I got here and I saw these kids and I realized I wasn't alone, I just bonded with them, and they're just the sweetest people. Like, I see these little girls running around who just don't even know yet. But then when they get older, it's going to be really hard for them. But when they come to this camp, they don't have to worry about people staring at them and asking them questions. They can be themselves, and it's just a wonderful thing what they have done for all of us. And the people that have sponsored it and everybody who donates money, I thank them so much, because without this camp, I don't know where I would be. And it's just an amazing place.
I like the food and all the activities and stuff.
Horseback riding, swimming.
I think the thing I like most about camp is that there's like people you can relate to really easy because they're a lot like you.
Horseback riding.
I like going to the youth beach. And I like the counselors. They're watching the fire trucks.
The girls.
And I really like just hanging out in the cabin with all like everybody. It's kind of nice.
This is our opportunity to do follow-up with the children and get down with them. And they may not have been the one that we rescued, but they represent the one that we rescued. And that being the case, we have an opportunity here to kind of get back to them. Tell them that, yes, we were there at their seconds of trauma, and now we want to help them cope with their years of life afterwards. And we think that we can continue to give to them, not unlike what they're giving back to us.
There in the years past?
Oh, it feels pretty good. I like it. It's a great view up there. You can see a long ways up there.
Yeah, you really can.
Yeah, I used to never like heights, but when you're in that aerial thing, it's pretty cool, and you can see a long ways, and you're the first one to know when it rains. I know that.
Yep.
That are here right now. We're working at camp in Charlestown, New Hampshire, back home, and in the town that I teach at. And Camilla Taylor came to our camp as a guest on Wednesday night. Wednesday we were making baskets, and her two cousins were at the camp the entire week. And she went home and she told her mom, Alden, that she had an idea for the camp. And she thought that we would make a nice addition to the burn camp for the week. And so her mom came and spoke to me on Friday and said, what would it take for you to get you out to Wisconsin? We almost fell over backwards when we heard about this camp, and we heard about the amazing people that come to this camp and what the philosophy of this camp is all about. It was right in line of how we live our lives and what we do in our own camps and how we teach. And So it's taken 2 years since then. A lot of planning. I came out last year for 3 days to see the camp, to get an understanding of what was, seeing all this, and I left in tears, and I gave a really special bracelet to Renee and said that I'd be back in a year to collect it, and I promised all the kids. And so me being here right now with my family is keeping my promise. That's in a nutshell how we came to be here. Everybody who comes here brings something special for the children, whether it be a story or whether it be a personality, whether it be a connection that they build with an individual child. They all bring something so special that when you combine it all together in this camp, you find yourself crying at certain times, not because you're sad, but because your heart's so full it overflows, and that's what brings our tears out. It's been an amazing week of hope, not only for these children, but for what someday these children will do in the real world. Wisconsin will be a different place because of these children someday, and being a small little part of that has been everything for me this week.
This is my second year at camp as a counselor, and I come to camp because I'm a physical therapist at Children's, and I see all the kids when they're in the hospital and hurting, when they're in a lot of pain, and so this is a nice way to see them having fun, being normal kids, see them after their injuries are healed, hopefully getting back to normal everyday life, and it's a lot of fun for us to come for the week too. We have a good time. Most of us come as volunteer. We give up a week of our time to come because we think it's really important for the kids to have a good time and to have people who are very interested in making sure they enjoy the week and have fun and get to do things they maybe never would get to do in another place. Most of the or a lot of the kids come from maybe the inner city or families that don't have a lot of money, so here they get to go horseback riding and rock climbing and do things that they've never been exposed to, and just have opportunities that they probably can't do at their own houses. This year we have a few more kids that have come from Children's than we have in the past, so it was fun to see all 10 of the kids here that I tried to recruit to come to camp, and they're all having fun. They're beaming from ear to ear. They can't say enough about how good a time they've had.
And I come here because I get to see a lot of my kids outside of a painful environment. I think it's important for kids to be with other kids that have been burned and see that it's not a big deal to be burned and have a really good time.
And I've been coming here for about, is it 7 years? Have we been doing this for 8? I think so. So I wasn't here the first year, but I've been here ever since because, I love the kids. And I love to see them not worried about their scars, not worried about what people think of them, not staring at them, having a great time.
So how many burgers are you cooking for this group?
I think the 406 so far.
So you're keeping count.
500 and then 2 boxes of weenies.
Now watch closely. This is what I do. I peel this back, and he puts those in, and I come.
A lot of us taste.
Try tricking me with another.
Yeah. I want to make sure it's good for your
The occasional quality assurance. Quality assurance.
Get you running to go drop them off?
Wait a minute. How about walking? How about walking?
I got burned when I was real little, and so are pretty much all the other kids here. And that makes me kind of feel almost like I'm at just a big home to me. And a lot of stuff you can do here is really, really fun. And we have a carnival like behind me every year. We got horseback riding, climbing tower, leather shop, lots of different things that everybody can enjoy. The counselors, I think, are awesome. They're really nice. If you are good, they'll be good to you.
And it's just a need to help children. Now they come here to donate, to hand-deliver checks because they want to see what their investment's in. And when they see what it's all about, in turn we've got them for life. And we got a situation that they continue to come back. You'll see a lot of fire departments that'll come in and they'll have small fundraisers or large fundraisers. And ultimately what happens with that is that we get the benefit of that. And we do use their money, and we do use it for the camp, and some of the monies we use for different activities, such as an education program that we're getting statewide so that we can prevent children from having to go through the trauma and the pain of a burn injury. And that's important.
Hi, Marky, I'm a dog. I present a check here for $50 to
retired firefighter and assistant director of our Harley Owners Group chapter. And we like to support local charities where the money stays within the community and goes to the kids instead of a lot of salaries now, which we know that how this operates. And we have a lot of compassion for the kids. We're very active in MDA also. So we brought it to our floor and the chapter went, go for it. And so we held a poker run to raise $1,100 and we're here to give it to the kids. And we're tied in with the Vietnam Veterans of America who also helped raise the money.
Willie Alderson with check for $250 on behalf of the Rochester Fire Department.
Why do you like camp?
It's fun because you can come and have like carnival and ride fire trucks and meet new people and just have fun and
So it's just a fun place to be.
yeah,
What were some of the highlights?
getting thrown in the water down at Youth Beach. All the counselors, I was going underneath the water and scared them, and they would pick me up and go and throw me, and I had fun.
Yeah.
And this was another fun place.
And what was it like riding on the fire or inside the fire trucks? I know last year I think you were on top.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's fun to talk with the driver and stuff. Just to ride in the fire trucks and ride them.
How about the when the Harley guys come?
That's fun and loud.
Fun and loud?
Yeah.
Is it louder than the fire trucks? No.
No, but
All right. Well, anything else you want to say?
no.
All right. Thank you,
But
Jeffrey.
one thing, counselors are the goodest.
Oh, you know what? I was going to ask you about that. You know, let me ask you again. What do you think about the counselors?
Counselors are okay. They're fun. They're okay. They don't bark at you too much. If you're being bad, they won't. If you're being good, they won't bark at you. I don't know.
So are they awesome?
Yeah, they're very, very fun.
All right. Thank you, Jeffrey. And then finally, who did your hair?
Pooh's Barbershop. And it was a little pressure from Doc Schneider. It's a situation between the two of us.